So once again, we are back on live right now. And as I introduced this part two with the situation that I needed to read the scriptures that are missing. So we only read chapter 42 of Genesis up to verse 5 up to 6. So right now, I need to continue by reading the rest of the verses that were missing in the recording. And so I'm going to start at verse 7. I'll start there. So if you turn to Genesis 42, verse 7, here's what I'm going to read. And it says, and Joseph, well, you'll see Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange to them and spoke roughly. Well, roughly, let me get my light here. Roughly is number 7186. And you can better understand it as hard words to them. And he said to them, well, whence come you? Where are you coming from? And they said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. So verse 8 says, and Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew him not. Okay. And Joseph, verse 9, remembered the dreams which he had dreamed of them and said to them, well, you are spies. To see the nakedness of the land, you are come. So when it says spies, that's number 7270 in the Hebrew. And you can better understand it as to secretly scout out the land. That's the term spies. Secretly scout out the land. And to see the nakedness, that's number 6172 in the Hebrew. And that can be better understood as weakness. When it says nakedness means the weakness of the land, you are come. So he says. So verse 10 says, and they said to him, no, my Lord, which means master, but to buy food are your servants come. Verse 11, we are all one man's sons. We are true men. Your servants are no spies. Verse 12, so he said to them, no, but it is to see the nakedness, which means the weakness of the land, you are come. So now I turn my page, verse 13. And they said, your servants are 12 brethren, as brothers, the sons of one man, and that one man means Yaakov, in the land of Canaan. And behold, their youngest is this day with our father. All right. And one is not. So that's referring to Yosef, that was possibly dead in their sight, And so that's what it says there. Okay. Now, verse 14. So Joseph said to them, that is it that I spoke to you saying you are spies? That is in secret, to spy out the land as like an enemy. Now, verse 15. Hereby you shall be proved, which means in number of 974 in the Hebrew. When it says prove means to test them. It says, by the life of Pharaoh, you shall not go forth from hence or here, except your youngest brother, that would be Benjamin, come here. So Joseph, in other words, was deciding to test them. Okay, so that was verse 15. All right. Now I'm going to, as I completed verse 15, now I'm going to go into the second part of the recording, which is the continuation. So I guess I will end this stream for now, this part, right? Yes?